benefits of using man-made hard surfacing in your home is their durability and low maintenance.
Hi, welcome to Cosentino, City of Miami. I am Carolina Almeida, the General Manager. Once we start talking about hand-made hard surfaces, we're talking about scratch resistant, stain resistant, and not changing the tone of the color. We are talking about even fire resistant.
Advances in the creation of man-made hard surfacing have come a long way, and we take an in-depth look at the versatility of these wonderful materials on today's SoFlo Home Project. Welcome to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra. When remodeling your home, consider using man-made hard surfacing on countertops and also high traffic areas. It's something that could hold up to the wear and tear of everyday life without requiring any maintenance. Today, we'll go over different indoor and outdoor countertop options, the strength and durability of man-made solid surface, the use of these materials beyond the counter, and so much more. Carolina, welcome to SoFlo Home Project.
Thank you so much, Alena, and welcome to Cosentino here in Miami.
Well, thank you. So Carolina, what could homeowners find here in the showroom?
Okay, here in the showroom, homeowners can find everything related to stone. We start with natural stone, but actually what we promote more is hand-made stone, silestone and decton.
So let's talk handmade surfacing. Let's give our viewers a little bit of background on what that is.
Companies like Cosentino invented hand-made surfaces is because people love the look of natural stone, but are not that in love with the high maintenance that a natural stone can have.
Well, and everyone loves low maintenance items in the home. Of course, updating a countertop, whether it's in the kitchen or bath, it's one of the largest surface areas in a room, so it does make the biggest impact. And I think the greatest part about man-made surfacing, which I'd love to share with our viewers, is all the possibilities.
When it comes to the look, since it's hand-made, we can mimic natural stone. For example, this countertop here is called estatuario because it tends to mimic the estatuario. But here, for example, this one, it's called taga, but it mimics a quartzite, a natural quartzite. We can make our own designs.
So Carolina, while we talk about some of the great properties of the man-made hard surfacing, there are some materials that are better for indoor applications, and of course you've got a lot here for outdoors, right?
Correct, yeah. The world of the exterior is right now rocking.
Well, that is great, and I can't wait to share with our viewers some of the outdoor options, and we're going to do that as soon as we come back. Coming up on SoFlo Home Project, we put the durability of these man-made hard surfaces to the test.
I'm Tat with FHIA, and we're going to look at why this family decided to change out their windows with new hurricane impact protection on today's SoFlo Home Project.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we're here with Carolina Almeida at Cosentino City, Miami, checking out all things hard surfacing for the home indoors and outdoors. So that brings us to our next thing, Carolina. Great surfacing options for outdoor kitchens, just about any outdoor area, outdoor surfacing.
Correct.
So what have we got here?
So here what we developed is a hand-made surface with any resin in the composition. So it is important for everybody to understand that you look for a material that will not change the tone of the color, okay? Because UV, we all love the sun, but UV trace could be our
Not good for
surface because it could change the tone of the color. So the whites could get yellowish, and as an example, the blacks could go grayish. And why is that? Because there is many hand-made surfaces that in the composition they do have resin, and resin is exactly the product that could change the tone of the color. This is one of the reasons that we developed decton. So what this gives you, that if you buy this color, it will stay like this forever and ever until you decide, because you don't like it anymore, to change it after 25 years.
Well, that's great. As a designer, I don't like when things change color, so we put everything together so it looks beautiful, and I'm sure homeowners would want the same for their outdoor kitchens or wherever they're putting this in outdoor application.
Exactly. With Decton, we have different colors, and every single color has its own finish. We do have glossy, and we do have also very leather or suede finish.
It is also fire and flame resistant, and we're going to put that to the test. But first, let's see what Tack Renata from FHIA has for us today.
I'm really going to love this installation because there were a lot of decisions the homeowner made in the initial consultation in deciding to change out this window. First, they have accordion shutters. They weren't happy with how difficult it was to open and close them last hurricane season, so they were thinking about changing out and providing better hurricane protection. But cosmetically, they wanted to change the window because they didn't want the divided light anymore in the window. They wanted something more with clean glass. They also wanted more energy efficiency, and they wanted to update the look of the home. So another big concern with them, with where this bedroom is located close to the street, they were hoping to get a window that would cut down some of the noise associated with being so close to the street. So it looks like we took care of all of their concerns. They're going to love the decisions they made with this opening, and I really can't wait to see how everything turns out. This is the casement window that they selected, and what we love about the window, it gives them a full view glass with nothing breaking up the window that would obstruct the view. They wanted that really clean look, especially being on the front of the house, but they wanted an insulated unit as well to cut down on the road noise. And when this window opens, it hinges out to provide a full clearance. So it also has a screen, so if they open it up, they'll get a nice fresh breeze and a lot of clearance to get out in case of an emergency. So folks who choose the casement window love how it operates, but also the look of it. It's a really clean look, and there's no division in the light, so people like that unobstructed look. So this is just the perfect example of how important that initial home consultation is, and for you to get the right information from your contractor and make sure everything goes perfectly. So the better educated you are, the more questions you ask, the better the ultimate outcome will be. And this is a great example of that. They're going to really be happy with all their decisions. Back to you, Alena.
Thanks, Tat. So Carolina, this is the exciting part, because we are going to put the Decton outdoor surfacing to the test, show our viewers what it can stand up to.
Yes, so here what I brought to you is a Decton test kit. I invite you to, on this white color, to try to scratch it.
All right.
But do it hard.
Oh.
Like you hate it.
Oh, okay. Look at that. Oh my gosh,
so
look at that. This, I mean,
yes,
so it looks like it's ruined.
What you see here is metal. You are ruining the metal, but you are actually not scratching the surface. You can see that actually only with the force of your fingers you could clean it.
So
okay?
there is no, you don't feel any sort of like a groove.
Exactly.
Whereas
there's
if it
no
was truly
grooving.
scratched, you would feel
exactly
that.
So imagine that you have your kids playing around with permanent markers.
Permanent marker is a scary thing on anything that's installed in the home.
Exactly. And then let's say we decide to polish our nails on the countertop.
We're doing all the things that you don't want to get on a counter.
Exactly. Polish.
And red nail polish, no less. I think one of the hardest things to remove anyway.
And that's why we're also choosing the white color. So now we're gonna clean. First, we're going to use water, only water. So you can see that the permanent marker is already starting to come up.
Just with water.
Just with water. The metal, you see, is already off.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, and the nail polish is practically completely off.
Wow.
And now let's put some soap. Only with soap, you can see that it starts.
So soap is actually removing this permanent marker pretty good.
Yes.
But look at that already, and this is just with soap and water.
What you will use now is acetone.
And now why is that? The acetone just removes certain...
permanent marker, yeah, and as nail polish. Every type of tint, acetone removes it. But it could be very harmful for certain surfaces.
Okay. Wow.
It just disappears.
This is like magic. I can't think of anything more low maintenance than this. And then of course, there's one more thing we need to try though.
So now we're going to put the surface into fire. As I said, as you said, it's fire friendly. It's not resistant, but it's friendly, which means that you can put the surface on fire, but it won't happen anything.
Whoa,
there you
look
have
at that. Doing nothing to the surface. It's just almost evaporating.
It's evaporated, and once it's evaporated, you will see that the surface remains completely clean. It's
burning off, just burning off.
Burning off, exactly.
Wow. So that's really cool because this is a great and safe material for all types of kitchens and beyond?
All type of kitchens, industrial kitchens, outdoor kitchens, indoor kitchens.
So lots of great properties to this. Of course, beautiful and durable. I can't think of anything more durable than all the tests we just put this through. But Carolina, we've got a lot more to show with our viewers when it comes to man-made surfacing for the home and beyond, and we're going to do that when we come back. Coming up next, the versatility of man-made slabs goes beyond the countertop. When it comes to hurricane season, many of us think about power outages. But thanks to solar and backup batteries, power outages can be a thing of the past. We're here today at Cutler-based Solar Solutions to find out a little bit more about solar. So we're here today at the Cutler-based Solar Solutions training facility, joined by the founder, Raul Vergara. Raul, welcome.
Thank you.
Raul, so this is solar. You're talking about solar power.
This is so much more than solar, because this is solar, battery backup, and storage. So this is peace of mind. This is going to allow you to run your home seamless, whether the grid is up or the grid is down. In a traditional home today, FPL brings you power and the power goes right to the house. We add this equipment here. This is our transfer switch. Seamless, no problems whatsoever. You won't even notice the lights flickering. Power goes out, milliseconds, transfer switch takes over. The Empower tells the solar panels continuously keep producing the power that your house needs. Any excess power that the panels are producing are going to go to the battery. In the evening, when you're not producing any power, or if it's cloudy and you don't have enough power, the battery is now seamless, produce power back to the Empower and back to your house. Your air conditioner, your refrigerator, your lights, everything in your house, seamless, continues to operate.
So you're not picking and choosing, this will run it all.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to thinking about how the whole process works, if a homeowner wants to bring solar into their home, how does Cutler-based Solar Solutions kind of guide them in the process?
You do not have to worry about a thing. Once you make the decision, once you hired us to take care for you, from engineering to permitting to installation, we're there with you.
Raul, so there may be some misconceptions where people think solar is automatically going to mean expensive. There are a lot of great incentives out there that I think you could share with our viewers a little bit more about.
You are paying today for your electricity. You're renting your electricity. This is an opportunity, rather than renting your electricity, to purchase your own power. The cost of purchasing your power is significantly lower than renting it. With tax incentives at 26% right now from the federal government, and local financing options which allow you to finance it at a lower cost that you're paying today and not make any payments till March 2024, solar is a no-brainer.
So now, most importantly, how do they contact you if they are interested in going solar?
You can talk to us at 305-280-0638. One of my assistants will take your information, set up an appointment with you at your convenience, and again, no obligation, free of charge. We'll be able to give you the information.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us today and sharing a little bit more about solar power.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra. We're here at Cosentino City, Miami with Carolina Almeida, continuing our tour of the showroom as well as all things man-made hard surfacing for the home and beyond. And I thought this would be a good time, Carolina, to talk about beyond, all the options of using this product for other areas.
Yes. Thank you for asking this, because there's many people that think that hard surfaces are only for kitchen countertops, and this is not true. Actually, one of the reasons we develop different thicknesses is exactly because of the unlimited applications that you can use our products. As an example here, you are using as a furniture piece, as a top of a furniture piece. You can also furniture clad your furniture. You can also use for the flooring. You can also use for a wall cladding if you want to have an accent wall. This is one of the reasons we do have the thinner materials, because there is no need to go thick as in the countertops. In a kitchen, people will use more 3/4 of an inch, minimum half of an inch. For these other applications, we develop 1/4 of an inch or even 1/16 of an inch, and the durability is the same.
So you can clad things easier when it's a thinner material, and the cost may be less as well.
Exactly, and the fact that it's thinner, it also is lighter material, so that makes much easier. For example, if you want to clad a door or a cabinet door or an interior door, so you don't lose the beauty of this big size, because on the other side you are taking weight because of the thinner material.
And now I wanted to talk a little bit more about cladding. You mentioned cladding of furniture, cladding of cabinetry, cladding of those types of things, but you could do cladding on the exterior with this product, with Decton.
Yes, having Decton for exterior, you can clad your house. Or of course a high building as well, because it is important that if you have a house, for example a painted house, paint fades and then you have to have somebody, a painter, to come and repaint the house. It's a big expense. So if you clad with Decton, this won't happen, because it will not change the tone, it will not the color, anything. I mean, the maintenance is zero, more or less.
Well, and it's also a beautiful look, so you're getting like 2 for 1. The low maintenance and of course the beauty, and you've got that product on the outside of here.
Yes, we have a mural in the exterior. You can see that the colors that we have there is exactly the same. You can pick a sample from here, take it out and compare, and it's exactly the same tone.
Wow, so it really opens up the doors to so many design possibilities for the home and beyond. Indoor, outdoor, exterior cladding and furnishings too.
Yes, I love to say that the limit is your imagination.
That's a great way to put it, and we've got more to see when we come back. Next on SoFlo Home Project, the latest trends in man-made hard surfacing options for the home. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we're here at Cozentino City, Miami, with Carolina Almeida. Carolina, we've saw some beautiful things in the showroom so far, but when it comes to picking the right hard surfacing for your home, sometimes it all starts with the samples, and we are in an incredible sample room here.
Yes, actually what we call this is a sample experience. The decision here was not to go by brands, it was to go by hues. Because people, more or less, the first thing that we want to help the homeowner is to decide what either they want: blacks, whites, beige, etc.
So let's share how this works, because this is pretty cool.
In the showroom, we do have all the samples in 6x6 samples. You pick whatever sample you want. You will place the sample here, it will screen and it will show you how the material looks like. And you can even go deeper. Here you have the product once it's applicated.
So you really can envision what this would look like in a space.
Exactly.
What are some of the trends in man-made hard surfacing in terms of colors, patterns, and of course as finishes, as we just started speaking of?
Normally what we do is we try to give answers to the different trends. So having said that, I will show you the sunlit collection. Everybody is more focused on first how important is to protect our world about the carbon-free materials, and we are super proud to share that it is the first collection that is totally carbon-free.
Wow.
We do have different colors that brings you back to the clay, as an example, which
natural
is
materials.
Natural material. This is called arcilla red. Arcilla in Spanish is clay.
Beautiful.
So we do have some blues, blue of the ocean,
very beautiful,
as the Mediterranean. We do have some greens, because there is some greenery in the Mediterranean as well. We do have the fado white, very romantic as well. And then we do have a light gray.
So the tonalities of these are so great, because we are seeing this trend back to these soft muted colors that are very natural. So it's so nice to see that there will be countertop options and a hard surfacing options that could bring that in.
Exactly.
It's exciting to see color.
Yeah, well, there is also another trend that still keeps tied to the natural stone look. So this year we're launching Ethereal. It's actually inspired on the shades of the sky. So it's different tones of, let's say, calacatas, but it has some golds, it has some rusted colors, it has some grays.
And that's what a trend we are seeing is like we've seen the gray veining, but that hint of gold, that hint of rust, and those other accents, even a dark blue in the veining.
Exactly.
Well, Carolina, it sounds like there's a lot of exciting new products on the way and a great backdrop to pick out any hard surface for the home.
Thank you so much, Elena, for visiting us.
Well, this was a great tour, and I hope our viewers at home really enjoyed it. So thank you, Carolina. And now let's check out what we have for you next week on SoFlo Home Project.
South Florida can sometimes feel like a bug haven. We bring you expert advice on how to spot a pest problem and how to eliminate it.
And now let's check in with Hunter Frankie, the host of SoFlo Health, and see what he has going on tomorrow. Hunter, what's up?
Hey there, Elena. No, it's not SoFlo Home Project. That's your show. But here on SoFlo Health, we are going around the house and removing debris like this. We have some tips of things that you can do around your home to prepare for the hurricane season. And then we'll eat a well-deserved, healthy enchilada that tastes like an unhealthy enchilada. Plus, Morgan will show us how to do a TRX workout using a tree that's not only fun to do, but it's also good for your health. There's all of that and more right here tomorrow on SoFlo Health at 12:30 on the one and only Local 10.
Thanks, Hunter. That sounds great, and we will definitely be watching. And to our viewers at home, thanks for joining us this week, and we hope to see you again next week for another episode of SoFlo Home Project right here on Local 10. And remember, there's no place like SoFlo Home.
If you miss any part of this episode, or if you're looking for more design inspiration, make sure to check out all episodes online at SoFloHomeProject.com. And don't forget to follow us on social media on Facebook and Instagram.